Hey guys, welcome back to Uncut Never Filtered. Today we are bottle opening some new bottles we've acquired. And we talked about on the cherry scale. This is probably between a cherry on a Buffalo Trace and a John J. Bowman single barrel. You smell the cherry, but it's not a cherry bomb.
Yeah,
right.
Like I think it leans more a little to that Bowman side for me personally on the nose. But that's also maybe because I've had a little bit more Bowman recently than a lot of Buffalo Trace products.
It's not a bad nose.
The nose
It's good.
it's not offensive too. Like it doesn't hit you with a lot of the strong alcohol notes sometimes off your first bourbon of the day when you get your nose right in there. It's a little subtle.
Sweet on the nose. You get the cherry.
Same.
You get a little. It's like between a hybrid between cherry and caramel going back and forth.
Yeah.
The sweetness is there. I'm looking forward to the palate on this, honestly.
Too.
What's the proof on this? What's that like on the palate, Greg?
You know, it's a little underperforming on the palate to me. So it drinks lower proof. How about that?
What would you have to think on the proof if you had to guess?
That's 100.
100 proof.
Maybe a little lower. What do you think, Phil?
Yeah, it drinks a little light, like you said. 100 lower, probably lower, 90.
It's delicious.
It's good bourbon.
It's good. It is
Real
low
good bourbon.
proof.
I would buy that.
Gonna drink it for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
88.9 proof.
Is it?
Yep.
88.9. So it's overperforming.
It
I thought
is.
it was 100.
That's true. I
Yeah.
tell you, in the journey now, I mean, I like the higher proof.
Yeah, I agreed.
And Tim said that.
It smells really good.
That and in the summer, because now it's nice and cold. You typically want something higher proof, warms you up. That in the summer, maybe a couple ice cubes in it might do it some justice too.
That might be a good one. But again, I like this palate.
I do too. It's
All
not a
these
bad palate.
naysayers.
No, it's not.
You're getting that sweet cherry and caramel come through on the palate. Again, just like the nose, not a big, huge, highly concentrated amount, but it's the nuance. Me personally, on the tongue, I get it's almost like honey. You get that nice sweet honey, roll it on the tongue, and it almost has that, not consistency, but
But you're right.
like the mouthfeel and the taste.
Yeah,
buds.
that mouthfeel,
Right.
the like a honey, a thicker mouthfeel, right?
Yeah, but yeah, you can definitely tell it's low proof.
Mhm.
No Kentucky hug. Absolutely no backside of the palate. It's all
Yeah.
the magic's
Mhm.
happening on the tip of your tongue.
And the nose.
Yep.
Yeah.
So MSRP for this, it's $50.
All day. Yeah, all
Bye.
day. All day. It's good.
And that's an allocated bottle here too.
Buffalo Trace Smash Bill. So that was the first time I've ever seen that bottle in the 4 years in the game that I've ever seen it live.
Wow.
I paid a little bit more than MSRP on that. I paid double. Is it worth that? I'm happy with it this time.
Yeah.
Just because I never experienced it,
Didn't have the bottle.
got to share it. So
Right.
it's all new to all four of us, and that's what I really enjoy. We'll share it with Eddie when we're in the Bourbon Trail. Just less than 3 months, man.
I know.
God, I'm
We're
excited.
coming up on that.
2.5 months away.
I'm excited.
So we'll be sharing this with some others on the trail, and it is good. Would I buy a backup for $50? I would. I absolutely would buy that.
Yeah.
We might see it down there, right?
Not for $50.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen this even in Kentucky, unless you go to like the Justin's House of Bourbon or somewhere where you know you're going to pay $300 for it.
And here's
Something
the end
else.
all be all. You paid double MSRP, so $100. You could have got something that was not good at all,
Mhm.
right? So it's good.
Yeah.
And we know it's good.
Right, and it's worth it all day, I think.
See, I think that Dickel 15-year single barrel pick I bought was $90.
I was
after
just
tax.
thinking of that one. Yep, exactly.
So this
Damn,
is
it's good.
all day
the
long.
more you drink it, the
Yeah.
better it gets.
It does. I would love to see what like a 110 of this would be.
cool. Yeah, just imagine you get that shit barrel proof.
Right.
That'd
Yeah.
be phenomenal.
So what would you have guessed, Nick, or did you guess?
Well, I looked at it, but I mean, I would have been somewhere between 90 and 100
Oh.
off the first sip. You got 90. You almost headshotted it.
It's me.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. If he's gonna go out and get the apparel, he at least better know his proofs.
Hey, does anybody out there miss Phil saying, tastes like bourbon? I don't. I like the new Phil, man. He
Tastes
buys
like
his
bourbon.
shirts.
That's right.
What the hell?
You feel that was a lot lippy though.
You got more
You
lippy?
got, now he thinks he's just the on-screen talent for the chin one. Nick released last week's video, and actually when you watch this, that'll be 2 videos ago, but
Yeah.
missed the hashtag, and first thing in the morning, not good morning.
I called for help twice, and not a f*** you, what do you need, or nothing.
It's, hey man, it'd be nice if we put some hashtags in there last time.
Yeah. First thing in the morning. That's what I woke up to. 6 in the morning.
How's my audience going to see me if we're fucking up the hashtags? I
That's
mean,
right.
messing up the hashtags.
Phil treats it like he's got 3 agents now.
Yeah, you got Ari Gold fucking representing him.
And then get E and Vince on the phone now.
Next week he's gonna show up with the 2 golden pinky rings and a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have a stunt double. Go in there and drink that bourbon and talk like I do.
Yeah.
Drink the 1042.
My inside sources, the VABC said that one tastes like shit, so I'll send in the stunt double.
We'll pull up a picture of Phil's stunt double.
Second, third sips of this was way better than first.
That was fucking good.
And what's the story on that, Tim? Where you got?
Yes, that's a good point. That's some content. Call that context in the YouTube video. So no, for the week of Christmas, we went down to Port Canaveral, Florida, Port Orange to be exact, for a cruise. So the day before we got there, we got to town a little bit early. So, and I started prowling the local liquor shop, seeing what I can get my hands on. Really, this was a Total Wine. Did a tasting. I was trying to. Phil was my mail guy for the week, so I was trying to find him a nice bottle while I was down there, and they had St. Augustine Distillery down there. I've heard about them before, haven't tried any of their juice. So they had a lady down there from the distillery pouring samples, and everything I tasted, I was like, nope. They had a couple special releases. They were super expensive, but they didn't have any anyways. I sampled them. They were delicious, but they had none to buy. So as I was walking out, they were stocking this on the shelf. I'm like, ooh, I think that's what is that what I just thought I saw? Is that a Hancock's? And
Doing a
picked
double
it up.
take.
Way too good for Phil's bell present, but good enough for my bourbon bar.
Awesome story. I heard.
The ride.
That sounded like it needed a little P. Diddy.
Sound like she hit the ditty, man. It just came right out, no pump or nothing. There's nothing tight on that.
Careful.
Uh-oh, look at the legs on that. Little
Yeah,
dog.
that's a rye.
Oh, yeah.
She smells like a rye. Don't smell like your McKenna.
No,
It smells better than that.
yeah. Tastes better.
Mm.
Wow. That smells
Woohoo.
good.
Yeah, there's your barrel strength, boys.
Woo-hoo. Open them sinuses up.
What's the story on this one, Phil?
Run us through it, brother.
Yeah, man.
This one was luck. I knew I was waiting on an ABC store to drop. And I just kept waiting and waiting, showing up every day, just kept on. And you could feel it. I could feel it in my bones.
And so the feeling grows.
It was about to drop. And I was like, I gotta get up there, And I check, nothing. They look at me like I'm an asshole, I leave. Come back a couple hours later, look at me like I'm an asshole, I leave.
You look like an asshole.
Come back the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and I see somebody grab one off the shelf. I was like, let me go see what's up over here. I go over, I grab one. I look over at my wife. I said, here, you're grabbing one too?
Good wife.
So greedy.
It's not wrong though. It's not wrong. Everybody's got a wife. What do you get married for if it's not for extra
better for
bourbon
worse.
bottles?
Right.
You're watching When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
For poor
For extra
to
bourbon.
buy an extra bottle of bourbon.
That's
I
right.
thought that was in there.
Oh, This is
But I
gonna be
looked
good.
into it. It just happened to be sitting on there when I got there.
Damn. That's got
Rye
great
barrel
nose.
strength. 127. Ah. That'll bite you after that hiatus.
Yeah, that's a spicy mother.
Woo! Kentucky hug.
Yeah.
Damn, it's good. It's got a real spiciness to it.
Yeah, that's a good spice note there.
It is.
Woo, woo. The nose is fantastic.
It
Yeah,
is.
so the nose I would call a bourbon drinker's rye.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get the earthiness, you talk about wet grass sometimes. I know me have tried ryes before. The bourbon drinker notes, right? So you're gonna get the sweet caramel. I mean, it almost smells like a bourbon, right? It's
It does.
some rye tendencies,
Yeah.
but overall, very approachable nose for someone that doesn't really like rye.
I think if you had this in a blind, you'd have a pretty hard time of picking out that it was a rye.
I would.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big rye guy. You know that. That is
When I
good.
first smelled it, I was like, whoa. And now after I've sipped it, I'm getting a little bit more.
Damn.
But it is damn good. And I like rye though.
What's the MSRP on that? Phil?
Yeah.
$90.
Woo!
I've been paying all day.
So that's the Old Forester name right there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone when we were talking about the bourbon trail. You go to their distillery. I think when you go to their tasting bar, I think they have a single barrel flight,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have some singles you could buy. That's where we tried President's Choice.
Oh,
That was
so good.
worth it all day long. I believe they have some birthday bourbon there every once in a while. Now, I would not buy a pour of birthday bourbon there because it's extremely expensive, and down the road you get it for like $40.
Yep, and that's what we did.
And that's exactly what we did. But yeah, I think we paid more for the President's Choice than we did the birthday bourbon.
Yeah, that President's Choice is $50 an ounce in there. But it's one of those things, it's the experience, right? You get in there, you see this bottle that you're probably never going to see. What's it taste like? Then you get to thinking.
So has anybody seen that bottle in the wild over here?
I've never seen it.
Phil,
That's
all
the only
that
time I
work
saw
you
it.
put in it.
This marshmallows on the nose. I mean, it's phenomenal.
It really
I mean,
is.
that is a super bottle.
The nose it's so sweet and then so light. I mean, I would never guess right off the bat that that's a rye.
Man.
And the palate complements it as well. There's none of those, like you said, some of those offensive notes of rye that people get. There's none of that I'm getting in this.
On the palate, though, you get the right spice. It's right there, it's standing up
Mhm.
front, ready to punch you right in the mouth in the best way possible.
Exactly.
But then it mellows out to some of those sweet notes that you were getting on the palate. So,
Mhm.
rye forward, more of that bourbon drinker's rye on the back end of the palate. Nice, beautiful Kentucky hug, nice burn. But this is a really good pour. I didn't think I was gonna
Very
like
good.
this one, but it's very good.
I mean, it's so sweet, but you get the rye notes, like you said, in all the best ways. Where it's not too much, you still get it, but it's followed by sweetness and a lot more like the bourbon notes you get. It's really good. Very fine, Phil.
Hell yeah.
Good job. All that work.
That paid
And all
off.
them looking at you like an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the asshole now?
Yeah, that's right.
Sure, me, but
And you got a
but
backup
now you got
bottle.
a bottle.
And you got a backup bottle.
Yeah. You asshole with 2 bottles. Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That
Final
is a good
flight.
bottle.
The final flight.
Final.
I was getting straight peanut butter. If you don't get it, it's all right. I'm just.
I get another 2 minutes.
Oh God! I spilled it on my hand. I was like,
That's it.
I'm making out with it.
I'm gonna tell you, it's hard to beat Frosted. Gosh, what a
Yeah.
nose.
Straight peanut butter, mother.
Man,
Tell me that ain't like the richest, creamiest peanut butter you've ever fucking smelled.
even peanut type bottle.
Tastes like it too. You taste it?
God.
Yeah.
Are you-
Let me get in here.
I didn't taste it.
Man,
yet.
if
Oh,
that
my
ain't
bad.
peanut butter,
My bad. Wait a minute.
I mean, it's just like peanut butter.
Yeah. You know what I have?
Wow.
It's like when Greg used to put it on him and he used to clean it off. That's how he got you to take your medicine.
Is that why you wanted me to dress up like a dog?
Yeah. It's the only way we get you to take your pills.
Yep. Wrap it in peanut butter. Golly.
Licking his lips to this day.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
What
That's
a
worse
great
than me,
nose.
guys.
And this is peanut butter.
Oh yeah. I get the Peter Pan peanut butter that has the honey in it This smells exactly like that.
Say that Peter Pan peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Fuck.
Picked a peck of giant peckers. The Nick Denby story. Dude,
Right.
that is phenomenal. That's
Has anybody tasted yet?
You
Yeah,
going
tasted
in?
it.
I'm
Tastes
going.
like peanut butter.
Does it really?
It smells
God.
so good.
It
I mean, it
does.
smells like a vat of peanut butter.
Well, gents, that's the best pour of the fucking day right there. Hands down.
100%.
Jeez.
That is
What a
amazing.
great bottle.
That's stupid.
And
That
it
is
tastes
super good.
the peanut butter on the back end
Oh
as
my
it sits in
God.
your palate. It's like if you just had a spoonful of peanut
Yeah.
butter and finished
Yeah.
it. It's fucking good.
As soon as it hits you, as soon as you drink it, it's coating the cheeks, the
Yeah.
tongue, and just a sweet peanut butter. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. That's
What a bottle.
Let
Man.
me get an eye on that thing.
Yeah, I'm getting the specs on it.
Right, you
here.
are.
Right under 9 years old. Here we go. That's where it's at. Tyrone. Warehouse Tyrone.
Yep.
So we talked about it before in other episodes, but Tyrone is known as Wild Turkey's honey hole. A lot of their good single barrels come out of there. And this one, I got this on Patreon through ADHD Whiskey. The last one I bought off of him was, I mean, you could taste the barrel charm. Like, this is a grown-ass man bourbon.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the connoisseur's pour right here. You
Yes.
want that sweetness, the peanut butter. I mean, this says all the right moves in all the right places.
This
I love that bottle.
That is a great pick. That is actually
That
probably
is
one of my
the best
favorite
bottles we've
pours.
drank.
Yeah, I was about to
In
get that.
2025 for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that we've tasted.
I love the taste of peanut butter. If you like that flavor, this bottle's 100% for you.
What do you think, Billy?
That is damn good.
Oh shit, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Remember I said that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's some emotional shit.
I wasn't emotional.
No, it moved people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Greg's TED Talk. God
back.
dang it, dude. That is phenomenal.
It is, man. Nose, taste, peanut butter.
Mm.
It is unreal, and it's a great pour. Man, I wish I had that bottle, too.
And again, as we get closer and closer to our bourbon trip in April, going on the bourbon trail, I will go to places
God, that's good.
that sell pours of their single barrels
Yeah.
and see if there's something like that that's just stupid crazy. I've been talking shit on the price of all the, hard to get Buffalo Trace stuff at Justin's House of Bourbon, but if it's just any other brand and you drink their single barrel, I think it's like $5 for their store picks. They'll knock the $5 off the bottle if you buy it. So it's like you get a free shot with the bottle that you buy. If you like it. If you don't like it, you have to buy the bottle.
And
Well,
that's
if I
so
could-
worth it to be able to test drive it.
Well, if I was test driving this one, that one would come home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It'd be over.
That bottle ain't going to be around for long.
That's amazing.
That's a great bottle.
That's one of my favorite pours I've had.
2025, that ranks number
Starting
one
off.
with me. I can tell you
Yeah.
that.
This is my first pours of 2025 Old Forester single barrel.
Great bowl.
Hancock's President Reserve. That was our warm-up whiskey.
Yeah. Hey,
Our warm-up whiskey.
hey, we've started there right.
That's right.
We are fortunate. We are spoiled.
Yeah.
But it's
100%.
because we put in the work, right? Like Phil said, he's hitting the stores every day, and that's the
And
product.
waiting and coming back.
Yeah, that's the product of the ABC system. That's what you have to do
Mm-hmm.
if you want to find that.
That's the hands we're dealt, and we're after it.
Yep. And you can tell I'm not really drinking through it real fast. I just
No, I want to savor it.
enjoy it and
I told
dissect
Tim to pour just a little bit now. I wish he'd have poured half a
it.
glass.
I wish I poured a little bit.
Great stuff.
And that's the other thing. If you live in a controlled state like Virginia and you miss a drop, I mean, I spent Saturday and Sunday last weekend. I drove around, I call it the loop. There's like 4 different stores in that circle I make it. Nothing. Just nothing. Got to get down and look in the whiskey groups.
Yep.
What's going on? Some whiskey groups on Facebook, they do single barrel picks. Patreon for you, big YouTube channels. They do store picks
Yeah.
for their own single barrel picks. Maybe one day we'll get to do our own.
Oh, it's happening.
I really want to.
All right, guys, and that's the 3 bottles that we've gotten recently. We enjoy them. If you own them, have you tried them? Leave it in the comments section. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.